You know, so but obviously the announcement has been made about the big news. The attention whore, attention whore, LeBron James is making a big decision tomorrow at noon Eastern, 1 o'clock my time. If you're in Chicago, it's 11. If you're in LA, you got to get up in the morning and hear what the King, the golden child, whatever has to say about his future or whatever. It could be anything from something stupid to something major. And no matter what it is, I don't care. It's basically something I don't care about. I mean, no matter what it is, from it being Taco Tuesday, I got steak in Taco Bell. Look, guys, this guy's attention whore. I'm in this YouTube game. I'm in this content creation game. I'm attempting to it. I have a small channel. I'm trying to grow. I'm in this game because I want to be able to talk about sports, basketball. I want to reset the discourse and talk about the game properly, the way it needs to be talked about. I guarantee you, and this is the way I feel. This is on everything. That LeBron James and his minions and everything else. And again, I know my last show on last Tuesday, was about why I talk about LeBron James. If you caught the show, I spent 5 minutes talking about LeBron James, and I gave apology to his supporters and him himself, because they're not the only reason why basketball discourse is at a standstill. Is at the point where it's nauseating to even talk about the game. It's nauseating to watch the game and analyze the game. It's a whole different game than what we imagine. The fact that I have to argue what is traveling, how the NBA has said, well, you can take a gather step, meaning you can stop your dribble, running down the court, pick up, so that they say that the gather dribble, so you get one step after your last dribble, 2 steps, 3 steps. And that is now acceptable and not a travel in today's NBA. The hop step, the Euro step, all of that. I mean, they've completely loosened the rules of basketball. Now, you watch it at every other level. You watch the NCAA, you're watching real basketball. You're watching real skilled players, okay? And it's not just basketball is the main one that has hoarded itself out. NBA level basketball has hoarded itself out to just increase scoring, increase highlights, and stuff like that. But this is what the game has come down to. And the fact that I have to argue in the comments section about what a travel is. They have just changed the rule that you can take 3 steps after your last dribble into a move. Why can't you just take, if you can get a gather step, then why can't you gather 1, 2, and pass? If the defense manages to meet you at your apex, why don't they just let you jump up and come back down again and then pass or shoot? The rules were set by Dr. Nene Smith and everybody else who organized this game of basketball for a reason. Okay? But, see, we're going to be told that today's scorer is better. That LeBron in the 80s, I mean, again, what would he be doing without a gather step at age 40? What would he be doing? He'd be meeting big men who can meet him at the basket and alter his shot the same way Michael Jordan did. And that's what Michael Jordan did? He gathered himself and became a mid-range scorer, a mid-range operator. And now I have to sit there and trust me, I don't suffer through them. I don't suffer through these guys on Go J King. Shout out to Johnny Exposed. He's been on my show 3 or 4 times now. Shout out to FYF. He's been on my show dozens of times, almost more than a dozen times now. All right? But I have to sit there and argue with them about 80s and 90s, and again, I don't have to, but I do. I choose to because I'm Keith Speech Bro. I will talk to anybody about the game. You can come up on my panel. We'll talk. We'll talk. I'll go back and forth, the whole nine. I'll spend hours trying to decipher the logic. What can I say? Things evolve. Things evolve. But yeah, I mean, sticking to this guy. You gotta understand, man. I am so ready for the game to move on. LeBron James is polarizing. I get it. He's polarizing. As I said, he's not the only reason I'm in this game. He's not the only person they talk about that makes me want to vomit when they talk about it. Okay, I watched the Players Choice podcast, and they had a Laker fan on there, arrogant, talking about the defending champions, Oklahoma City Thunder, a team that I get it, it's just preseason, but they didn't start any of their starters. They played against a decent. I think they played against Memphis, right? I'm not whoever they played against. Played none of their starters, and their starters, their second string. A guy like Niang, who wasn't even in their rotation last year, was in the starting lineup and wound up playing a big role, playing big minutes. Again, it's preseason, I get it. But the point is, you have a Laker fan who somehow is arrogant. And I'm going to stand on this, man. I'm going to stand on this. The Lakers roster, I said this because I know you guys are going to glaze the Lakers all season long. You guys are going to make the Lakers this and this and that and this and that. But they're a bad roster. They're an awful roster. They played 2 preseason games, and their top 2 guys were the only guys not available. And they looked awful in both games against mediocre, middling competition. Okay? OKC plays their third and second, a couple of their second stringers, third stringers, and fourth stringers, and walked out the gym. That I'm like, and I have a Laker fan arrogantly speak about the OKC Thunder as the defending champions. It's amazing, considering where his team is. But again, whatever LeBron says, does, whatever, wish him well. Don't care. Don't care. Move on. Retire. The game does not need you. The game does not need you. And shout out to the real Siberius for inspiring. Now he says he shouts me out at the end of his video. That makes me proud, right? But shout out to the real Siberius because you inspired me to make this video. I don't care. I'm right with you, brother. I want to be able to talk about this game again. I want to be able to talk about sports the normal way. And the reason why I get into YouTube, because the professionals, the guys that get paid millions to do it, hundreds of thousands to millions to do it, they do it wrong. I could do it better. I'm not saying I'm polished. I'm not saying, but I could lead a discussion that's not scripted and not based on, clickbait and an agenda. Yeah, I clickbait a little bit. I clickbait to get a couple of hundred views, considering where I'm at. I can admit that. I'm very transparent. That's what people want. This is why you got dozens of lives talking about basketball and sports if you go down TikTok right now. This is why you have dozens of us content creators sprouting out. I'm one of them. And I'm not going away. I'm going to do it whether I make money doing this or not. I'm not going away. I'm going to do this. Okay? I'm going to try to have my show. Been dreaming on it. I want to talk my Knicks. I haven't done an optimistic Knicks fan in a while, and I'm going to do that in a minute. I'm going to do that in a minute when I get some time. Down here. Yeah, I'm down here in quiet Brazil. But I got obligations that I barely have time to sit down and do a video. And I'm gonna do it again. This is what I'm gonna say on this. I don't care, LeBron. Whatever you want to do, you got everybody else tuning in. we'll find out what happens. Because it'll blow up the internet, right? I don't care. I don't care. So, at the end of the day, hey, it might not be the sexiest thing, but please, just do what you do. Do what you do. I wish you the best. I wish you the best. All right. Peace out.